Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode of MLB 14 Road to Show with Simon Unger. This is episode 35, and as you see here, we are looking at some numbers here from around the league here. We're looking at American League leaders here, and we'll see where Unger's at here this season. He has 8 home runs, 24 RBIs, and he is in the top. He's in the top 5 of both of those categories there, along with his RBI, or his average there. So if you just see here, you guys can pause the video to check out other players there who are doing what when it comes to individual numbers there for home runs, RBIs, average, and whatnot. But we're just looking at Simon's right now as we get ready for this quick 2-game series against the Indians. And then, of course, we have a series against the White Sox here. So we have a battle of the AL Central here as we try to gain some ground here against both teams who are currently in, I believe, in second and third place in the division, as we are sitting in the 5th spot here. Just, I believe, somewhere around near around 4.5 games out of first place. So this will be a great time here if we can win these games and get us up there in the top 2 position here in the AL Central. So there you see who's hot so far for our team right there. That's the only guy that's hot right now. Of course, everybody else not doing so well, especially our pitching staff, which I didn't show the numbers there on that one. Pitching has just been there. I think the only guy that's been really doing something for us, I believe, is our ace. Everybody else has just been horrible. But there you see his career numbers right there, and pretty good career numbers. He's almost on good pace right there to getting 17 or more home runs for this second year as a Major League ball player. So we'll go ahead. There you see 10 and 17 there. Cleveland, of course, 4 games below 500 there at 10 and 14. We'll see if we can gain some ground against them here at the bottom of the first here. Runner at first, 1 out, and this one gets chipped to the shortstop as one shortstop grounds out to another, and that will be an out right there. But Unger is able to move the runner over to second on that play. So great hit right there, and pretty much good job sacrificing himself of moving the runner over. So bottom of the third here, runner at second, and oh, what Unger, what are you doing? Don't swing at those. Those are way too high there for you, as he strikes out right there. And at the end of the third, the game is tied up 1-1. So bottom of the 6th here, runner at second, nobody out, 0-1 pitch here, and this one gets ripped right down the line right there. On the third base line right there, as the third baseman cannot make a play, and Unger gets an RBI, and also gets in a double. So an RBI double for him, 18 points for the extra base hit and driving in a run right there. As now it makes it now 2-1. Twins lead it here as they are in the latter part of this ball game, and hopefully can hold on with the run. As you see there, we win it by 4 to 1 there, as Unger is 1 for 4 for the day, a double and an RBI for him in the ball game. So there you see his numbers right there, and we'll get ready for game 2, which actually Unger ends up getting a day off here. You'll see here in just a bit. He'll get a day off from that and getting ready for the next series here, as we get now get a day off. So he gets 2 days off and get ready for the White Sox here. So we're going to get ready for the White Sox series here first, but right now, a message from the guys from MLB The Show.
Gracious, what a night. Boss says a single, a homer, and a walk.
The first pitch of Game 1 in the series will give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Simon Unger will be our man to watch, and he enters the month lighting up the stat sheet. For a closer look at this emerging talent, let's turn to Steve Lyons.
Well, Matt, he has truly been impressive to watch over the last month or so. Perhaps one of the hottest players in the big leagues. And you know, he's definitely a good-looking young player, but I don't think anyone, including his own organization, expected him to do so well this early on. It's an exciting time for him right now, and if he keeps playing like this, or even close to it, he's definitely going to be making a name for himself very quickly around the league. Boy, I'm excited to see how he looks in this matchup.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this.
All right, so there you have it right there. Unger, his numbers right there for the end of the month. 7 home runs, 24 RBIs for him in the month of April. So now, month of April in the books, and now we're getting ready for the first game of May. So 0 for 1 at this point here in the ball game. He flied out in the first, and we'll see what he can do here in game 1 of this series against the White Sox here in Chicago. So top of the fourth here, and there you see he grounds out to the shortstop, and that will not put him on board there. It will make him now over 2 there, a fly out and a ground out here in the ball game. There you see 4 points for that at bat, and cannot do anything there as the Sox they're doing a great job of keeping him off the base path. So now we'll go to the top of the 6th here. We're still leading by a run here. Runner at second, 1 out here, and we'll see what Unger can do with this at bat. And this one, he gets this one. This one goes in the gap right there to left center field right there, and that one goes to the backstop right there as a run is driven in there, and he is sitting pretty there at second there. So an RBI double for him, and that will now put the team at 2-0 here. As we'll see the replay here, he finds a hole in their defense and finds a nice gapper right there to get there. Of course, if we can just get his speed up, that could have been a triple right there. Imagine that. So bottom of the 6th here, we're leading by 3 now with nobody on board and nobody out. And there you see a nice ground out right there to the shortstop right there. Unger makes a great play right there and gets his 8 points right there for a great reaction and good throwing decision there, as they are leading now by 3 here in the ball game. So as you see, the manager very happy with his team as they win this one 3-0 there. Unger 1 for 4 for the day, a double and an RBI right there. So you see his numbers right there. His at bats, he already has 110 at bats there for the Twins there. So now only a game behind the 2 leaders there, as you see the Tigers and White Sox here, as we get ready for game 2 of this series. So we have a really great opportunity here to win this game and hopefully be able to leapfrog them and be there in second. So we'll see here. As you see, we are 13-17 for the year. We're only 4 games there below 500 as we get ready for his first at bat here in game 2 here this series. So there you see a nice hit right there to the second baseman, and that one will ground out right there, and that will end the inning right there for Unger as he gets 4 points for that bat at the end of the top of the first. So now top of the 4th here, 2 outs and nobody on board, and this one's going sky high out there to right field. This one goes up there, and that one gets caught to center field right there, or I should say left center field, as he gets that one, the center fielder does, and gets the last out of the inning. So 5-0 here. White Sox are leading now by 5 here, bottom of the 7th here, and 1 out. And Unger is trying to make a play here. We'll see if he can get this one. He does, and he is able to throw the runner out there at first. Great play right there. 8 points right there. He should get a little bit more on that play. That's a tough play trying to throw across your body there. As he now comes up the bat here, 0 for 3 for the day. Popped out back in the 7th here. As we've seen that one, that almost went yard. Top of the 9th here, runner at first, 2-2 pitch, nobody out, and he swings that changeup right there, and that strikes him out right there. So not what we want Simon to do here in the last inning of this ball game going against Chris Sales, but that's what happens in Major League Baseball at times. So 0 for 4 there for him. Manager not too happy with Unger, but we end up losing the game 6-0 there as Chris Sales gets his 3rd win of the year here in the ball game. So now we go to the final game here, as now I believe we're now 2 games behind the White Sox here, as they are 15-16, just 1 game below 500. And now we'll see what he can do here in game 3. He was 0 for 4 in the last game, and usually if he's like that, he will go off in the next game. So, and speaking there, you see this one goes sky high. This one's gone, and see ya, that one is gone. That's a home run right there for Simon Unger as he hits his 9th of the season right there and drives himself in, as the team here, the Twins, are now have a run on the board here very early here in the ball game here, as he gets 20 points for that at bat right there, and just says, you know what, I was 0 for 4 last night. I'm not going to start that way today. Let's get this one over the fence. So there he does, and hits that one 441 right over left center field there, as that one ball is screaming out of here, and fans out there trying to go after that ball right there. So top of the 6th here, we're down by 3 here, and Unger rips this one right down the third base line, and that will get him a single. No, actually a double, because the left fielder makes a bad play on the ball. So that will now get him a double here, as he gets 5 points for that extra base hit right there. And we'll see here as he stays right on the line right there over the bag there at third, and the left fielder, you'll see here, just does not make a good play on. Yeah, see, he goes right underneath his glove, and Unger is able to get that extra base there for this at bat. So we'll here go to the top of the 8th here. Bases are loaded. 1-2 pitch, 1 out. We'll see what Unger could do here. And oh, he pops this one straight up there for the center fielder, as this one will not be able to move any of the runners there, as he's trying to do something with that one. Just got underneath the ball that time. And there you see he gets 2 points for that at bat there, as he leaves the bases loaded here. And that will hurt us there, as we end up losing the ball game 4-1 here. As you see, Soria gets his 8th save of the year. Unger 2 for 4 for the day for him, and he gets that home run and an RBI in that losing effort there. So now we'll look at the standings here, and we are now 3 games out of first place, as the Tigers now are not the leaders anymore, as the White Sox now are 16-16 for the season. And there you see the Tigers 15-16, only half a game behind the White Sox, and of course there we see us at third. Now our next series, we have an interleague game here, and it's a interleague series against the Cardinals there. 2 games in St. Louis, and then 2 games at home. You guys will see that in the next episode. I think I mentioned that in the previous episode. But we got a 2 games there, 2 games away here in the month of June. So there you see, we'll have Adam Wainwright, Waka, Lynn, and Gonzalez there we have to deal with in those 4 games there. So Adam Wainwright is going to be tough. There you see his ERA 1.90 and 3 wins for him with 27 strikeouts. It's going to be a tough game for the Twins. Of course, they have not been batting very well, and especially for Simon. When games like this against big, high-profile pitchers, he does not do his best. So we'll see if that's a different case in this game. So that is it for this episode, you guys. Come on back for another episode of MLB 14 Road to Show with Simon Unger, as we get ready to play 2 games in St. Louis there in the Gateway City, and we'll see what Simon can do against them. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Check out other great series here on ESGNet. Also, check out our Facebook, our Twitter, and our Tumblr. The links are down below in the description. And just get the word out and support the channel here on YouTube. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.